Law of the bedroom number 59. Do not cheat and watch out for cheaters. Here's an ancient proverb quote. For one pleasure, guys, one pleasure could equal 1,000 pains and 1,000 regrets. It's true. Don't do it. Don't risk losing your girlfriend, fiancé, or your wife due to cheating. What it says about you is that you are not an honorable man. A recent survey indicated that men who cheat do so for their own personal, emotional reasons, among the whole physical thing. They have a tendency to keep things inside versus talking about their problems. They also tend to insulate themselves by tucking their feelings away and kidding themselves that they'll deal with it later. Unfortunately, things hit the fan before they have a chance to face it or reconcile the situation, kind of prevent it from happening. Like, I'm about to go do this with this woman. I'm going to turn my car around. I'm not going to go through with it. I'm going to go back to my wife or my girlfriend, and I'm going to tell her what's up. And I'll tell you this right now, the last two couples where there was cheating involved, it was the woman who cheated. And the woman, in one case, the female came to me and she confessed, like, Bart, I did this. What do I do? What do I say to my husband? And I told her what to do. And it worked out really great. Positively, things worked out. In the other case, the man came to me, says, Bart, my wife cheated on me. What do I do? And we laid the whole thing out, cards on the table and options, and we weighed the pros and cons. And he said, Bart, I've been tossed around, life coach after friend after attorney, and none of them could help me. But when I spoke to you, and we spoke for about 5 hours on the phone, when I spoke to you, I could not believe how well you articulated every facet of this cheating episode situation. I had to give you a lot of information, so I spoke for about 2 hours to you, and you listened intently. You never cut me off or interrupted. You took it all in. And then, piecemeal, you highlighted each little incident or episode or little characteristic of something that happened. And your responses were phenomenally beyond. Never heard from him again, in the sense that I must have did enough to give him enough to go to his gal and say, look, honey, I have a right to dissolve this relationship based on what you did, but I think I understand why you did it. And it's very interesting, like in this case, when I gave him the words to say the exact script, his power, his manhood, his authority rose to skyscraper level, to where the woman fell to her knees and said, holy cow, not only are you right, not only did I do something wrong, not only did you identify why I did it, but you also predict that it will happen again unless this, and this happens, so it can be prevented. And with all of that knowledge, you have a right to dissolve the relationship and kick me to the curb, as the woman is speaking this, and take everything away. And I'm left like homeless. And you can do it. You're so articulate. And I gave him all that wording. So the point is, folks, men and women, don't do it. If you feel like you're going to do it, go to the zoo. Go to the woods. Go find an animal. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Go get a blow-up doll, or something. I mean, get it out of your system. In fact, here's what you do. Here's what you do. And I'm just making this up right now. This is so cool. So you're having problems in the relationship. You go to the partner, your husband or your wife, and you say, hey, I'm having a problem. I feel like I want to cheat. Yeah, I need variety. I'm bored in this relationship. I need spontaneity. Will you help me? And they say, okay, how do I help you? Well, what I'm thinking is, and it could be vice versa. So imagine if the girl is talking to the guy or the guy's talking to the girl. Let's say the woman is talking to the guy. I want you to be the pizza delivery boy. And when we order the pizza, I want you to go to the door, get the pizza, pay for it. And then I want you to step outside the door and then ring the doorbell again. And I hope you know where I'm going with this. The point is role playing. For example, you could set up a date. Like, for example, he makes reservations at the hotel. They got an awesome lounge, bar area, open till 2 a.m. or all night, or something like that. It's really cool. And so she's at the bar, and he walks up to the bar, sits a couple chairs away, maybe on the other side of the bar. They can see each other. And basically, they're just going to pretend like they are strangers. Strangers in the night, exchanging clothing, losing. Okay. And what happens is they're playing a role. She wants to just pick up the first guy that she sees and go have hardcore sex with him at the hotel and just get out her ambitions and live out her fantasies. And there's a guy across the little way that she sees, and it's really her husband. But maybe he did something unique to his hair, or put a fake mustache on, or whatever, dressed up in a way that he's never dressed up before. Maybe he threw on some leather and studs, and he's got a fake tattoo, and he's kind of just living out his Harley dreams. I don't know. The point is she's exercising this feeling of cheating, but she's doing it within a safe environment, the relationship of the husband-wife, and they're simply role-playing. And if you think about it, if you cheat once, because you go and cheat with somebody new, a perfect stranger, what are you going to do? Okay, 3 things. You're going to have sex. Okay, you're going to get that out of the way. You're going to feel good. Sex. It's going to be something new. Maybe it's in a new environment. Where is it? Is it in a hotel? Is it his house? Is it the back of his car? Where is it? That's strange and new. And then who is this person? Well, you're probably not going to see this person again. Maybe you will if you keep on cheating. But maybe you won't because you're going to feel so guilty afterwards. And how long was that cheating episode? It was one night. 24 hours. Look, you might as well go to your partner and say, look, I'm feeling hungry for attention, and I want to go cheat, but I want to cheat with you. And he or she will go, okay, that's interesting. We kind of nipped this in the bud. It didn't happen, right? You haven't cheated on me yet, have you? No, I haven't. But I feel like I want to, but why don't we role play? Like Bart said, in-laws in the bedroom, why don't we role play? We'll keep this episode within our relationship, and then we'll go have fun with it. And frankly, it'll probably rekindle some sparks of our having fun. And then we'll still be in each other's arms. And then we're like, you know what? 8 hours later, that was very interesting. You came to me, you wanted to cheat, but you didn't want to. You wanted to protect our relationship. We wound up role playing. We're in bed together. We're having a hell of a lot of fun. And we're at this hotel. I think we should do this in other hotels. We should probably do this once a month. Oh, honey, I love you. Well, okay. Case solved. So, what if you're dating someone and you don't feel as if things are working out and you want to see other women, guys, the very first thing to do is to confront your current love interest. Like I just said, express your feelings. And depending on how that goes, either break it off, so you're single again. Or maybe, she might agree with you and she might break down in tears and, you both might break up. But whatever the outcome, you've done the right thing by being upfront and honest. Now, what should you do if one of you wants out of the relationship? Because, this is about being upfront with each other. About, hey, I'm not happy. I feel like I want to cheat, but I don't want to cheat on your watch while we're together in this relationship. I think I want out. So whether you're dating or married to, someone, be respectful of the other person's wishes. Take a deep breath and make every attempt to understand what happened between the two of you and whether or not you can reconcile the situation. It's not easy to have these conversations when tempers are flying and guilt is on the ping pong table of life and no way. Sometimes a separation can be helpful. At least find some neutral ground to work out your problems and any critical decisions that you might make. Always remember that your relationship started from a place of great love, admiration, fun, joy, laughter, smiles. Do your best to just try to end it amicably, respectfully, bend over backwards, just to try to make things kind of, easy on the way out. What do they say? Be easy laying them down, or I forgot what the phrase is, but you kind of know what I'm saying. Just, you don't want bad, harsh, throwing things, arguing, yelling on your way out. It's not good karma. Okay? Guys, let's take the higher road. Let's bite the bullet, bite our tongue, save our, behaviors and our desires to lash out, let's just save it for the gym and the punching bag, or something like that, Let's not, leave that kind of impression on her. Because as she walks away, if she only remembers that you were cordial and kind and respectful, she'll have to have, good memories of that and, stuff like that. So anyhow, that's an interesting thing, cheating and watching out for cheaters. And here's another thing too. I mean, when you are being such a great guy to that gal, because you are following the laws of the bedroom, if she cheats on you, I'm just going to have to say she's got issues. She's got insecurities, and you're not paid to be her therapist. And you could show her the door. And on the flip side of that, if you are good to her and you are exhibiting all the laws of the bedroom, she may think twice about cheating sometimes because, again, remember why people cheat. They got insecurities, they grew up, maybe they had a horrible, childhood and adulthood, and they just have, it's a psychological thing. And so the point is by being good to her, she may start healing herself. And I'm just going to use that phrase. She may start healing herself to say, you know what? I've cheated before, but Bart is so good to me. I don't think I could cheat on him. I don't think I would feel so bad because he is so good to me. I don't think I could do that. I'm going to come to him and say, I want to tell you, I cheated in my past a couple times. I felt bad about it, but I really feel bad about it if I did it with you. I just want you to know I have those thoughts. And remember what we talked about, having communications with no boundaries. Anything's possible to talk about on the table. It's going to come out eventually. Open communication. What's on your mind? Talk to me. Bart, you just make me want to reconsider and work on myself. And I had depression. Maybe this or that. So I sought out love in the wrong ways by cheating. But you give me that love. You show me that attention. You show me that patience. It makes me want to love you so much more and never want to leave your side. It makes me want to climb all over you and jump. I say, whoa, hey, which one is it? You want to be on my side? You want to climb on top of me? I like the climb on top of me part of me. You climb on top of me and talk to me some more about that. That sounds like fun. Oh, Bart, that's why Okay, so, all right, enough of that topic. Comment in the section below. Tell me what you think, and we'll go from there. The next law of the bedroom is number 60. Learn about contraception, birth control, and take the lead in this area for you and your gal, and we'll talk about it a little bit. There's so much out today with regards to birth control and what to do and how to do, and I'm just going to give you some ideas and some tips on that, and then I'll let you do your own research and basically just talk to her. I mean, one of the greatest resources about birth control is the gal, because she's in the trenches with it. Anyhow, let's get into it. Upcoming audio in this program on laws of the bedroom. Hey, I hope you're doing good and you're loving this material.